Hello guys, welcome to the third part of my modeling tutorial, and in this tutorial we'll finish up with the rear fender of the car. So before that, let's make some tweakings to the door over here. So as you can see over here that the car's belt line goes from here and it raises a little bit over here, and the door's corner is over here. So what we can do is let's switch over to the vertex mode, select all these vertices and move them just a bit to the top so that it aligns perfectly with the belt line and also with the door, like that. And we can also go ahead and raise this edge just a bit so that we get the belt line of the car correctly. And let's check out how that has come in the perspective. Well, that's nice. Now let's what I want is I want this vertex, or let's say this vertex, to sort of come right over here, and let's also tweak these vertices to align to that position. I'm doing that because I get this you can see over here that there's a bit of depressed area right over here, so I'm just doing that to get that. So let's see how that has come in the edge mode. Yeah, I think that's nice, except for one thing. The vertices must flow in this direction, like that. Let's see how that has come. I think that looks better. Let's raise this just a wee bit up. And I think that is enough for now. Let's go to these vertices and let's tweak them a bit. You can see that there are not too many vertices to support these edges. So what we can do is let us go to the edge mode, select this edge and this edge, this edge with this edge, and I want to have a edge loop over here, so let's go ahead and connect that. Let's bring the number of edge loops to 2. Let's bring all the attributes to 0. I'm sorry, press the wrong button. Let's bring the slide to 0, or I think I have pressed the wrong button. So let's now connect them, bring the number of edges to 1, 0. Let's connect that. Let's leave it just like that. Let's now go to the vertex mode and add a bit of curvature to this vertex. I think I've switched on the snaps toggle, and let's bring this vertex over to this position like that, and let me also bring this vertex down. And I think we can bring these vertices inside so that there's not that much thickness over there. So I think that will do for now. Let me check the image a bit. So what we can do is let's select some of the edges. Let's select these edges, and let's extrude it till here. Add a rotate and scale it so that it matches up with the curvature over there. And well, let's go ahead and target weld some of these vertices. Before that, let's switch on to the vertices mode, and next thing what we can do is let's extrude this edge again till here. This time let's bring the size down, and let's again do a target weld. And let's check that out in the perspective view. You can see that some of the vertices are a bit inside, so let's bring them outside just a bit like that. And let's now select these edges and extrude them outside. Just position it approximately in the right position like that by using some of the manipulators, and also let's rotate it in this direction, and that looks better. Now let's go to the vertex mode to make some final level tweakings. One vertex over there, one over here, another vertex over here, and we can go ahead and merge this vertex with this vertex. And now let's go to the edge mode and add about 2 edge loops. And that looks better. Let's use target weld to weld this vertex with this vertex, and also this vertex over here. So now you can see that we've got the this structure sketched out, and I also want this vertex to go just bit inside. And now let's work on the back bumpers. Switch over to the edge mode, select these edges right over here, extrude them all the way till here. And just position it. I think that is far better. Let's also do some positioning in the side view. And let's now go ahead and weld some of the vertices. And again, now for adding some connects, or let's tweak those values a bit. And now again to target weld, to weld some of the vertices, and that looks better. And also let's go to the top view, make some alignings over here like that. And now what we can do is let's select the edges over here and deselect some of the unwanted edges, and let's go ahead and extrude these edges all the way till the back like that. And also I want to make these vertices planar in the X direction, Z direction, Y direction. Well, that's just a bit of confusing to me, which axis is which. So with that being said, you can see that this edge must actually go over here, and this set of vertices must go over here, this vertex over here. And let's also add a connect right over here with one edge, and 0 pinch and 0 slide. And again switch over to the vertex mode to bring this vertex approximately over here. So next thing, let's add a vertex right over here, and switch over to the vertex mode and position this vertex right there. And also we must have corresponding number of edges on this side so that we can bridge them. So let's add about 3 edges. Before adding those edges, let's come in to the vertex mode and bring these vertices inside, like that. And also move these edges correspondingly inside. And these points must go in. So for getting those points, what we can do is, let's go to the material editor and I think, yeah, this is the front image. So you can go ahead and pump in the back image. And I think the material has been refreshed. Or instead of that, what we can do is, let's unselect all and let's go to the display tab and let's unfreeze all. Let's make a copy of this material over here, and let's select this plane and let's go to the material editor and give this plane a new material. Let's enable two-sided and let's go to the diffuse and give it a back map like that. Let's enable show material in viewport and I think you got to rotate this in the W direction. Let's pump in minus 90 degrees. Well, that's better. And let's enable snaps toggle and rotate it about 180 degrees like that. And now let's go to the material editor again. Let's switch on this option and I think I don't want two-sided, so that I can only see the back view from this angle. So let's turn this to the back view and let us enable see-through mode. Oh, before that, let's select all these planes that contain the image plane and let's freeze them, and now let's enable see-through mode. So you can see that these vertices are not aligned correctly. So what we can do is let's go to the vertices mode, select all these vertices, well, I want to select only these vertices, and I would like to move them inside, and select these vertices and move them just a bit inside to give it a form of curvature. Let's select let's select these two vertices right over here and pull them inside, and you can see that in the image the belt line comes over here and it takes a turn right over here. So what we can do for that is let's go ahead and go to the edge mode, delete this edge, or before that let's place these vertices in their respective positions, that is over here. And don't forget to bring it outside. And let's select these vertices and bring them inside. Do the same for these two vertices. Let's bring them inside right over here. And now let's go to the edge mode and delete let's select these two edges, these two edges, and let's remove them off, and let's go to the vertex mode so that we can remove also these two vertices. Select remove, and now let's go to the edge mode, select this edge, add a ring selection, and do a connect. Bring the number of edges to 1 and slide it all the way right over here, and let's go to the vertex mode so that we can weld these two vertices together. Let's increase the weld threshold. Let's use a target weld. I can't see why these vertices are not getting welded together. Or what we can do is let's go to cut, let's cut it like that, and let's see if we can weld those vertices again. Yeah, that has worked now. And now let me place this vertex right over here, And I think that is decent enough for now. Next up, what we can do is let's check our work in the perspective view. You can see that these vertices have been taken inside, so that they are forming that bit of crease over there. So let's bring them out to ease out those corners just a bit, like that. And let's deactivate the see-through mode and see how that has come out. That's pretty much better. Next up, what we can do is let us go to the vertex mode to tweak some of these vertices so that we can bring them out just a bit. And let's go to the back view. So let's raise this vertex, or let's keep it just like that for now. I think we'll leave that shape as it is. What we can do for now is let's go to the face mode. Surely I want to have a split over here, so let's go to the edge mode, select these edges and connect them. Let's add a connect. Let's select this edge, add a ring selection and do a connect, and slide it approximately over here. Yeah, that's better. And what we can do now is let us bring this vertex, this set of edge loops out just a bit to give it a bit more curvature, and let's rotate these edges. So that looks better now. What we can do now is let's go to the vertex mode, select these vertices and bring them all the way over to here. And still this piece does not have a continuous flow of geometry. What we can do now is just not satisfied with the shape, so let's tweak those vertices till I am satisfied. And what I'd like to do now is you can see that there are too many vertices over here that are confusing me. So let's go and unfreeze all. Let's bring this plane over to this position so that it hides the rest of the geometry on the other side, and let's freeze this geometry. Now you can see that it's more clutter free, so that you can work with it more easily. So now let's go to the vertex mode. Let's select just these two vertices, like that, and let's bring this vertex over to this position. Just a bit of tweaking. And what we can do now is let's go to the faces mode. Let's select these faces and extrude them inside. So let's extrude it. And let's position it approximately in its original position, like that, and let's bring it back so that looks better now. And next thing what we can do is let's select this vertex and bring it approximately to this position right over there, and this vertex must go over here. So let's align all those vertices. Let's select this vertex and bring it to this position, and these two vertices must go over here, while this vertex let it stay over here. So now let's go to the face mode, select this face, and let's extrude it, position it in its original location, and I would want to scale it down and bring it back just a bit with some rotation, like that. And let's go to the vertex mode, or okay, let's go to the vertex mode and use the cut tool to cut this vertex, like that, like that. Let's come over to this position and add a cut over here, like that. And let's bring this vertex over to the top. What we can do now is we can go to target weld, merge this vertex. Let's merge this vertex with this vertex. I'm sorry. let's go to the target weld, select this vertex and merge it with this vertex right over here, and we can also go ahead and merge this vertex with this vertex over there, and let's select these two vertices, bring them back to give it that nice depression like that. And next thing what we can do is let's again activate see-through mode and come over to this position. Let's turn on edged mode. Let's select this edge and let's move it inside to this position like that. And like that, so that we get this type of structure over here. And you can see that that's pretty much decent for now. Now let's go ahead and let's activate see-through mode first, and let's attach some of these let's say edges over here. So let's go to the edge mode, and you can see that I don't want this edge loop right over here, so let's go ahead and let me delete those edges, and also let's remove those vertices over there. And now we can easily use the bridge tool to connect these edges. Together like that, and let's use bridge. And now let's select this edge loop, and let's add a connect. Let's select the ring selection and let's connect them using 3 edges. Like that, and let's go ahead and let's unfreeze all and bring this plane over to the back and freeze it. Let's also freeze these image planes. And let's go to the edge mode, and let's select this edge, let's bring it down just a bit, and let's go to this edge, like that, and this edge must go over here. So that looks better now. Now let's go to the vertex mode and let's use a target weld. to weld these vertices together like that. So next, let's position these vertices. Slightly in this position, and let's align these vertices. And let's bring this vertex over to the side. Just a matter of tweaking till you get the overall shape of the part correctly. I think that's pretty much decent for now. Yeah, that's nice. And now what we can do is let's go ahead and add some bridges. So let's go to the edge mode, select this ring, and let's connect it using one edge and zeros. Let's see. Okay, that looks better. And let's go to the vertex mode now. Bring this vertex over to this position, and that looks better. And now we need some more edges right over here. So what we can do for that is let's first bridge these edges together. I'm sorry, let's select this edge and these three edges on this side, and let's bridge them. And we need to close this gap over here. What we can do is let's select this edges and let's create shape from selection. Well, that doesn't seem to work. Let's see what we can do. Well, let's select this edge and let's bridge these two edges together like that. And let's use the cut tool to create an edge over here like that, and one edge like that, and another edge like that. So let's switch on the cut mode, switch off the cut mode, I'm sorry, and move these vertices over to the side just a bit, and what we can do now is let us go to target weld and weld all these faces together like that, and here you can see a triangle that has been formed. So let's use the cut tool to cut a vertex over there, and let's go to target weld to weld this vertex over there, and let's now go to the edge mode to remove this edge, and also go to the vertex mode to remove this vertex. So there are many methods to remove triangles from your geometry. One such method is what I have done now. You can see that the flow is perfect. So the car has come out nicely. Let's deactivate the see-through mode and see how the geometry is. So you can see that we have sketched out the basic shape of the car, and now let's stop the lesson over here because it's already 50 minutes, and let's continue the rest in the next lesson. In the next lesson we'll see on how to add some thickness to our car. So let's stop the lesson over here.